This evening, the debate over tariffs intensifies as President Trump enforces significant taxes on imports from the United States' top three trading partners, Canada, Mexico, and China. This move has raised concerns about a potential trade war that could destabilize the global economy. The president has signed executive orders imposing a 25% tariff on all goods from Mexico and Canada and a 10% tariff on Chinese imports. President Trump claims these measures are aimed at safeguarding and strengthening the U.S. economy, accusing these nations of facilitating the influx of illegal drugs and undocumented migrants into the country, allegations they firmly deny. In response, Canada and Mexico have pledged to retaliate, ensuring Americans feel the impact. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has announced 25% tariffs on over $105 billion worth of U.S. products. Public discontent in Canada was evident when the national anthem was booed at a hockey game. The implications of these tariffs could ripple through everyday life, affecting the prices of groceries, from avocados to alcohol, as well as the cost of new vehicles. ABC's senior White House correspondent, Selena Wang, reports from tonight, the United States stands on the edge of a trade war that could harm American consumers and disrupt the global economy. While there may be some temporary short-term upheaval, President Trump has signed three executive orders imposing 25% tariffs on imports from Mexico and Canada, with a lower 10% tariff on Canadian oil and gas and 10% tariffs on Chinese goods. These measures, set to take effect on Tuesday, could lead to higher prices for Americans on everyday items like groceries and gasoline. President Trump argues that the tariffs are essential to bolster the U.S. economy, accusing Mexico, Canada, and China of enabling the flow of undocumented migrants and illegal drugs into the country. He specifically claims that China produces fentanyl, which is then trafficked through Mexico and Canada, asserting that these nations have not treated the U.S. fairly. All three countries, which are among America's largest trading partners, have rejected Trump's accusations and vowed to respond with retaliatory measures. China has condemned the tariffs, which add to existing ones from Trump's first term, and has promised countermeasures while urging the U.S. to address its fentanyl crisis responsibly without resorting to tariff threats. Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum has announced retaliatory tariffs and dismissed Trump's claims that her government collaborates with drug cartels as baseless, emphasizing that combating drug trafficking and violence requires cooperation, not confrontation. The strongest response, however, has come from Canada. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has declared that Canada will impose 25% tariffs on $106 billion worth of American goods in retaliation. Urging Canadians to support local products, this could mean choosing Canadian rye whiskey over Kentucky bourbon or skipping Florida orange juice entirely. Liquor stores in several Canadian provinces have already started removing American-made items from their shelves. Canadian officials are puzzled as U.S. Customs and Border Protection data reveals that only 1.5% of migrant apprehensions and less than 1% of fentanyl seizures occur at the U.S.-Canada border. It's unclear what more we can do, but we're certainly open to any suggestions, they say. Meanwhile, President Trump has claimed that Canada cannot survive without U.S. support, even suggesting that Canada should become the 51st state, benefiting from lower taxes, stronger military protection, and no tariffs. However, Canadians are furious. In Ottawa, thousands of hockey fans booed the U.S. national anthem shortly after Trump's tariff announcement. In other news, tensions are rising between Elon Musk and the U.S. Agency for International Development. Sources report that two senior security officials were placed on leave after refusing to grant staff from Musk's Department of Government Efficiency access to sensitive agency information. Selena Wang, thank you for the update.